Another day, another problem. I bet it's gonna run just fine. Let's see. This is literally what I hate about the problem, is the car runs fucking fine right now. And I'm looking at all the values here on the scan tool select. Let's see. I wonder what is the main issues with these things. Electric steering column block, yep. That happened on my car. Had to just cut the ground, and I just don't have steering lock now. Oh well. Throttle relearn, ignition, and then clutch. Alright guys, it's the next day. Got double overhead dickhead here. He's wiring up his putting a switch in for his little neat underglow. I'm gonna go over to my work and take out my rear O2s, see if that helps the issue. And I do have spark plugs in the mail. I don't know if they're here or not, so I gotta go check. Alright guys, so I unplugged the rear O2s. I just zip tied this one up because it doesn't reach the bracket. Like I said, I don't really want to run the stock wheels anymore. Stock wheel, stock height, you know what I mean? But and then other than that, I've been just walking around and just checking out the rest of the car. But everything else looks pretty dry. So not bad, not bad. I got my spark plugs here. Obviously you're gonna need 6 of these, and got laser iridium NGKs. Here's the part number. I'll be showing you guys how to install these. We're gonna start off with removing our strut bar, and it is secured with 3 bolts on both sides of the strut tower, and then 2 bolts under this cover. Alright, so it's been pretty straightforward. I went ahead and took off this breather system. It sat right in here like this. That connected to the intake boot, that goes down to the valve cover. And then once you get those hoses unclamped, you can just pull this right out of its slot right here. It's just a little rubber grommet. Pull that out, clamp, and this hose goes to it. It usually is tucked up under here like so, but I went ahead and pulled it out. So you can already see that we're getting much more access to our coil packs. Next will be just disconnecting the throttle body. We're not going to touch the coolant lines, but we're just going to disconnect it from here and then just pull it out. And we should have enough room now to start working on our spark plug. It'll be 4 bolts. These will be 5mm hex heads. Make sure you don't touch the butterfly, because you can fuck with the its calibration. But now I'm gonna go ahead and take out our first coil pack. Take out these little 10 mils that hold the coil pack, and it's pretty simple to undo this coil pack. Just unplug it. All right, now with that 10mm out, you can pull this coil pack out, and looking down in there, check down your spark plug hole and make sure there's no oil. If there's a pool of oil in there, it's a sign that your valve cover gasket is most likely leaking. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some compressed air and blow that out, and then it'll be a 14mm, and crack them loose and pull it out. Very curious to how these spark plugs will look. Here's a new plug in comparison. 19 Newton meters and 14 foot-pounds. Make sure you follow OEM torque spec. And I take a little dielectric grease, put it on our coil pack where it connects to the spark plug, and go ahead and send this back down in there. Alright, so this side is pretty straightforward too. There's actually less things you have to disconnect on this side. All you gotta do is just take the air boot off. And there will be a little hose clamp down there, right there. This whole tube assembly off, and take your throttle body off, and yeah, they're all right there. Alright, so I just got done with this side. Not bad at all. It's really not bad at all. It requires all simple tools. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. Also, I didn't record this, but I took out the assisting spring for the clutch pedal. So now the clutch pedal actually has like relatively equal pressure all the way down.